Hello everyone, this morning we looked at our indeterminate tomatoes. This evening before the sun sets, we'll be looking at our determinate tomatoes, otherwise known as bush tomatoes. And just as the name suggests, they grow like bushes. We encourage the lateral growth, so we allow the suckers to grow, and they fruit basically. When you harvest the fruit, you get one harvest. The indeterminate tomatoes, they're succession, so they'll produce a tomato here, a tomato there. This year we're growing about these Italian Roma tomatoes differently, and we're trying them in the ground and also cageless. So far they've been able to prop themselves up. We haven't had to get any string or anything to keep them up, and it's been really neat to see how they do that for themselves. Basically they send down these branches and they prop themselves up this way. This bed has already been thinned out, and we were forced to do that because in this cleared out patch here, we discovered spider mites on all the plants that are here. There were about maybe 5 or 6 plants grown in a very dense manner, and when there is a bronze color sheen on the leaves, it's never a good sign. That means spider mites. So those plants were just all removed. With gardening philosophy, my philosophy is to not so much treat symptoms, but continue making observations to see what causes problems. So rather than to treat the plant, my preference is just to get rid of it and find the root cause. So as with many plants and many things, density is not a very good thing, and I was very overzealous in hoping that we would be able to get a lot of tomatoes. So a lot of the plants, the side plants, the lateral growth was left in here, and with that much density, there's not what's called air drainage, and that causes disease and pests. So with these plants, they've been removed because they were diseased, and they went into the compost bin that's back there. A lot of the lateral growth has been trimmed out, so we can kind of see an alley now. We can see more dirt down below and in between. The other thing that was missed was a fertilizing, and we ended up with some blossom end rot, otherwise known as BOT, and this is sometimes a lack of calcium and nutrition. So we've since gone in and put in some 463 fertilizer, and this type of fertilizer has a good amount of calcium. So here it says it's got 10%, and we've already gone through a 11.5 pound bag of fertilizer, and we're in June, so it's a pretty good sign for all that we're growing. The other thing was some Epsom salt was added in here. Epsom salt and this fertilizer was previously in here, but it probably just needed another dosage, especially when we're growing it so dense. It just probably didn't have enough of the nutrients that it needs. In our other patch over there, same deal. There was a patch of spider mites that was starting to take over, so it's been cleared out, and the tomato patch here thinned out so we can improve our air drainage. The ones here look really good. There hasn't been any signs of blossom end rot, so that's good news for this patch here. There is some kind of bronze looking sheen on this one, so let's go and take a closer look to see if it's infected. We might be lucky, and this just might be older leaves, and they do that. We'll look under, and it looks like, yeah, there are actually spider mites on here. So I guess we're able to show you what it looks like when there's spider mite issues. So you get this kind of bronze sheen. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but if you look real close, there's webbing on there, and then there are little orange mites on there. So we're gonna have to go and try and clear this out. There are tomatoes here, and I hate to remove the plant, but I think we're gonna have to. So yeah, I normally would come in with a pruner and pull it out, but let's just take it out. Let's improve our drainage here, air drainage here a little bit. Okay, let's take it out. It's not going to do any good if we have fruit that's infested with tomatoes. We'll just take it to our compost bin and drop it in there. Yeah, that's our update on the indeterminate tomatoes. Hopefully we can salvage this and get a harvest. If not, get some seeds to save and try again next year. And yeah, there's just lots of ways to fight the spider mites with different solutions, but the one I prefer is just to try again and try something else and be preventative about the spider mites and not be overzealous and try to grow a lot of tomatoes in a very dense manner. Always something to learn, and that's great. Gardening is great in that regard, so not all is lost so far. Alright, that's our indeterminate tomato update. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Over there is a Lauren's grape poppy. It's been making these really pretty poppies, and if you have Instagram, check out the photos posted on the Never Enough Dirt Instagram profile. Otherwise, check the video description link below for a Instagram feed URL. Down below, the Black Beauty zucchini is really producing now. We've already harvested quite a bit, and now it's just, we're starting to have more than we can eat, so that's really great. It's time to start sharing some of these guys. One plant is really all one needs, and if you want to have a succession crop, you can plant another one next to it, and this one's starting to produce as well too.